Welcome to Game Bros. This is
nice. It's working today. That's what I'm talking about. And my name is Jimmy.
And this is Prodigy.
coming to you live from our Game Bros studios here in beautiful Miami, Florida. And guess what?
Ladies and gentlemen, we are live.
Funny thing is that one of our fans says that every time I play that soundbite, they picture Prodigy just going live. And he is right. That's usually what Prodigy does.
That's usually what I do.
So next time we're gonna put the camera on him so we can see the action.
We're gonna start setting up all the cameras back again, so people can see Prodigy as well.
No, please.
We're gonna add a fourth camera. That way, everyone has a beautiful camera angle of their beautiful profile. So before we get into video game news, we got a lot of news as far as us. We will be in Orlando this weekend. We're going to be live streaming from there, from the MegaCon.
Yes.
MegaCon.
The Orange County Convention Center.
And we're super excited to be there. We're going to see a lot of cosplay being done, a lot of cosplay done by ourselves as well.
We got 4 cosplayers this time.
Yeah, we got our boy coming from Baltimore. He's going to be doing a little Fusey. We got the king of all gassing, Caustic. We have Mrs. Portal.
Schizophrenic. Oh, yeah, that too. Sorry.
Now I'm blanking out on her name.
Wraith.
So it's going to be super exciting. We're going to interview people there. We're going to be talking to people on the show floor and stuff. And we're excited to be there. At the end of August, we're going to be up in UltraCon. And we're going to have a booth there. And we're going to play games. We're going to do some shows. Prodigy's going to do his whole thing. Jimmy's going to introduce our new segment that we're going to start implementing.
Yep, there's going to be some new content.
I know you're excited to unleash the wrath.
Yeah, man. I'm going to say what needs to be said.
I'm excited too because I think just like you, there's a lot of people that think the same way, but sometimes they don't have the courage to say what they actually think, and they need a voice. And I think the voice will be you and I, and we can say the things that needs to be said as far as the way the culture is going.
We got to warn people about this bad Kool-Aid that's going around, this bad batch of Kool-Aid, you know?
Yeah, you got to be careful, man. I don't know if you remember that cult that was in Central America, and they gave them a bad Kool-Aid, and they all committed suicide. So you got to be careful with the Kool-Aid sometimes.
Gotta be careful.
Not all Kool-Aid's good. And then later on in September, we are going to be in beautiful Miami, Florida's Comic-Con, a.k.a. Florida SuperCon. And we're excited for that. We're gonna get to meet a lot of people out there, introduce ourselves to the public. There's thousands and thousands of people that go to this convention, so I'm excited. I don't know about you guys. What do you guys think about this little tour that we're gonna do in South Florida?
Gamebro's live tour.
That's pretty good. You're going to get some good exposure, talk to a lot of people, play some games. I was thinking actually maybe like a little throwback game, have people take out a Wii U or Wii and have people play some Wii bowling.
Okay.
I don't know.
So maybe we could have them and then play the game, and then we could just post the scores and have like a board, and then whoever wins it will reach out to them and give them a prize for actually winning.
We'll have a little Wii bowling leaderboard. And
yeah, I think that's a great idea, to be honest with you.
17 months. Subscribe, Mr. Bravo.
Oh, wow.
Subscriptions.
17 months. Dude. I was just looking at the number right now. I'm like, dang, it's been 17 months.
How come we didn't get the booty shaking thing?
No, it's a resub. It's a resub.
Oh, okay.
Bravo said, "Fun fact: I almost got a perfect game in Wii Sports Building. I was one strike off."
That's what's up. You see, you gotta come down.
So
Play
who
for
died there? Who made the non-strike happen?
The non-strike.
Because somebody's gonna die there, right?
And
Someone needs to pay up.
Yeah, someone gotta pay up. You know.
Speaking of Bravo, after the show, I would like to be able to talk to you, Mr. Bravo. I got some stuff that I need to run past you, so I'll get in touch with you after the show. So let's jump in. What we always love to talk about, some video game news. But there's still quite a bit of things that I would like to talk to you guys about and see what you guys think and kind of pick your brain on certain things. For starters, Cyberpunk has a soft relaunch, enough to bring players back. I guess this is in purgatory with PlayStation. Xbox never got rid of the game itself on their store. The only one that got rid of it on the store was PlayStation.
Sony.
So I guess they had a.
They put it back since then, right? Yeah, I think it's already up.
It's been only back for a month, right, Prodigy?
I'm not really sure.
Yeah.
I do know that Sony took it off because of
all the refunds and all that. Yeah.
The refunds and people complaining. That and because I think on Xbox it was running better at launch than Sony was on the PS5, just by a tad bit. So people were
Xbox X.
Yes,
because it was running even worse on this. The one that was running decent.
That's the one
at 30 frames.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sorry, we gotta specify.
Yeah. Because the original Xbox, it been grenade, boom.
Yeah.
Too much.
Same thing with the PlayStation 4.
Yeah.
It wasn't running that well. I was able to play it on the PS5. And it was running fairly well. It did have a bunch of bugs and stuff, but as far as that, they pulled it off because they were advertising it as a PS4, Xbox One game, and Sony, got a lot of backlash for it, and they took it out.
They still couldn't get away with it.
It was terrible.
Yeah,
the game, I loved the game and everything, but it for the most part, it was very unplayable.
Yeah. In the beginning, it was really, really bad.
Yeah.
It was just it was unplayable pretty much because nobody with the base console could touch it. And so that harmed the reputation of the game off rip. I mean, PC players were okay with it, more or less, I believe.
Yeah, it was just the game was buggy though as
Yeah.
well at launch. So that also didn't really help with not only the running the game problems on the older consoles, but the bugs and stuff that did happen kind of just added to the big fluff of jumbled mess that we had.
Now my question is, did Sony run it back through its certification process again? Because that I think originally when the game first came out, you got to kind of put it on Sony's plate as well, because Sony has a certification process where they certify the games that the game's good enough to go to their store.
Yeah.
And someone signed off on it, so therefore somebody should get in trouble for this and not let this happen.
Somebody got paid off. Just put it in.
So this second time around, are we getting that process done and done right? So
I think they're gonna really, I mean, all these games that were rushed, and I mean, like the Avengers that we talked about, is it gonna be free? No, right? No. It's just gonna be maybe at a lower price. What is that they're trying to do to bring back players? Because there has to be some type of incentive.
I mean, the DLC, that's what it was. Is that
The
they're going to be
DLC?
launching with new DLC for the game.
yeah, and them saying, hey, we fixed all the stuff. Like you could actually play the game now.
Yeah.
So I get it's kind of hard when they started developing the game, there was only a PS4 and Xbox One. And then halfway through the development process, they're like, hey, by the way, we're coming out with new consoles. And now you have all these newer graphics cards that have, ray tracing and all that stuff. So they're like, oh, maybe we should make our game look better. And they started developing for the higher end, the higher tier stuff.
Yeah.
And they kind of left the lower tier consoles behind. And when they came out, they're like, oh man, this just doesn't
We
work.
made a mess, basically.
So hopefully they got that all sorted out. Hopefully they don't make the same mistake. I hope that other developers learn from this mistake and say, hey, we don't want this same thing happen to us. Remember what happened to Cyberpunk. Let's get our ducks in a row. Let's get everything going right. Let's not make this mistake again. So speaking of Sony, I know a lot of people have had problems trying to get a PlayStation 5. I just don't understand how people can find one and at the same time it's breaking records as the top selling console of all time. How does that work out?
It's all about numbers, though. I mean, in theory, they built whatever they sold, so they're just looking at that. They're not looking at who has them, really, in reality. So
that and it's just breaking the records that they've set, though.
But the thing is, like before, it's breaking. They've sold more.
No, but it's not the top selling console. Not even close.
Wait, Project. Let me finish before you cut me off, man.
Go finish.
It is the top selling console for the span that it's been out for of all time.
Okay. That's a different story.
Now, I'm not talking about it sold more than the PS2 because PS2 is selling Xbox console for its time that it's been out for of all time. It's outselling the One and the 360. And my thing is that they talk about shortages, but they're still outpacing what they used to
have before.
So
what came out before the PS4, like what the PS4 did at that same time frame.
Yeah. So the good news is that for some reason, all of a sudden they found a bunch of chips now. They're like, that's it.
They probably released them from being hostage, maybe.
They were holding them chips hostage.
They brokered their deal. Project, what are you doing?
Sorry, I clicked it. That was it's a misclick.
Yeah, that was a quick draw of the trigger.
Man, that's too much foreshadowing. Of what we're gonna talk about. So they broke a deal to get a bunch of chips now. So now they're gonna have the chips that they need to be able to create the consoles. So I've had friends ask me, hey, Kuko, when can I get a new PS5 Xbox Series X console? And I go, for sure, during Christmas time, everybody's going to be able to outdo the bots.
Sony's going to be like Oprah this Christmas. Just everybody's going to get one.
And so is Xbox Series X. So this Christmas, I think, is when we actually get on top of this situation.
They held on the shortage. They held on to all the chips. And now that Christmas time's coming around, when everybody's going to look out to buy for something, they're going to release everything.
There you go. I got a mic now. I'm sorry. I did a little quick
swoopy swap
of the chairs there.
Probably trying to keep you down.
This was like the toilet paper, man. This was like the toilet paper thing, okay? The same thing goes, supply and demand, man.
Yeah, at the end of the day, it's always about...
The coup disrupted the chains.
So it's all about the money. It's all about how many they can get out there and stuff. But I think at this point, the biggest question is, we're going to have consoles. We're finally going to get good stock out there. Everybody's going to be able to buy Xbox Series X, PlayStation 5s. Hopefully at some point, these miners that are mining Bitcoins could stop buying GPUs.
All that crypto.
So we can start building some gaming PCs out here. Hopefully they'll start getting. But my question is, what are we going to play? We keep postponing games. I hope Halo comes out. I saw some footage of Halo Infinite multiplayer. It looks really, really good. It looks like old school Halo. So I'm excited for that. It's free to play, which is, I think, a brilliant idea to introduce into the market to everybody so people could get back onto the Halo bandwagon. There was even rumors of Halo Battle Royale. I don't know what you guys think. Do you think Halo needs Battle Royale?
I think Halo is a Battle Royale on its own. I mean, that's the innovator since the beginning. They're just probably going to increase the number of players, at once. But
King of the Hill, right? Isn't that the
original
Battle Royale?
You had so much. There was so much content there. It's just that we never. Me as a kid, I never dove in because there's that SWAT.
Cops versus robbers.
It's pretty much it's a SWAT, which is you got the assault rifle, and then it's only headshots.
Okay.
And then they had all those types of games.
You know how I know all those modes because of Split.
Because of Split.
Splitgate. And,
Yeah.
and I didn't know Splitgate had this mode. Sorry to go off topic here.
Uh-huh.
But Splitgate has this mode that I didn't know existed until this past weekend. And Wrecker and I found it. It's called Teabag Confirmed.
Bruh.
So it's kill
Bruh.
confirmed.
So you gotta like
Right? Like from COD where you gotta
Yeah,
go
yeah.
and get the dog tags after you kill somebody for points.
you gotta teabag.
But you
somebody
have to
and confirm the
teabag
kill.
them to confirm the kill.
That is
So it's hilarious
That's-
because you're killing people and you're going on and you gotta teabag every single person you kill.
how
to get a
how
kill.
did they not lead with that? How did they not lead with that? Because some people were gonna get butthurt. But you know what? A lot of people would have enjoyed that play mode if it was more out there. You know?
I'm sorry to tell you that I think right there Xbox
Competition.
dropped the ball.
Yeah.
That's a mode that every Halo should have.
Yeah,
A
man.
teabag
Teabag confirm.
They invented the teabag though.
Ultimate
Isn't
teabag.
doesn't originally
Yes,
teabagging
that's
comes
why-
from
That's
that
why
whole thing?
Bro,
Splitgate
can you
made the
ima-
mode off.
Can you imagine
off
the
of
guy? The guy says triple kill. He's going teabag master. Like,
Triple
yo, like, that'll
dip,
be
dip potato chip,
triple
Bro,
dipper.
Triple dipper.
quad dipping.
I'm down for that. I'm
Drip,
down
drip,
for that,
dip.
bro. Yeah, I'm down for that. Man. That's
Diptacular.
funny. I'm sorry, bro.
Look at us making bet. Come on, again, we can
Yeah.
be game designers.
And that's just an easy little mode that I'm sure everybody would jump in and play and they'll have a good time.
Guys, we should make a first-person shooter and just do all that stuff. Just like mock all the, you know, all the
FPS
existing
tropes,
stuff. Just
the
like do
tropes.
little parodies of them, bro.
Have you ever seen that
How we-
Batman cartoon that he's like a rock and roll Batman?
Nah, I haven't seen that one.
And, oh my gosh! And he teabags, but he's like crushes the person. It would be
Nah,
funny
bro, I
if-
haven't seen that.
They gotta add an emo like that for some of these games.
Yeah, nah, I might hurt somebody's feelings. Or oh no,
Oh no! Get somebody
no.
tissues.
Get the
Get
filters
somebody
out.
Going back to the main topic though about
Yeah.
chips and shortages and chips finally gonna be up and running.
Mm-hmm.
What does this mean for the future of the PlayStation? What else is coming down the pipeline?
So eventually, everybody will be able to purchase a PlayStation, and then Sony's gonna say, "Hey, we need to make more money else." And there goes. They have leaked some more information about the PlayStation VR 2. I'm gonna be older on Wednesday, but yeah. You are a fan of VR, right?
Yeah, of course.
Okay. So they're
You gotta flow. You gotta go with the flow. If
Yeah,
it works,
see
it
what's
works.
good, grab
Yeah.
it, take it.
And
Yeah.
you know, you make your little little exclusive changes to it, and you go from there.
I think if the PlayStation 2 could be like the Oculus Quest 2, I think it's minus the pimple facing thing.
Mm.
If they could get rid of the pimple facing thing, we're good. But if it could be a wireless system that you could hook up to a PlayStation and get more power out of it with great controllers.
If it's anything like the PS5 remote, we're good. We're
Yeah.
gonna be doing great.
I might have to agree
Yeah.
with Jimmy on this one.
They implemented this little. Oh look, you get your little vibration here, and then the
Good vibration.
all that little extra little gimmick stuff, man. You know what?
It changes in VR,
It
though.
changes.
It
It's
changes the
gonna
game.
change the game. So the dual
With
shock.
I was gonna say DualShock, but it's not a DualShock.
The
No.
DualSense.
DualSense controller. So the haptic feedback, all that's going to go into the same that will immerse you into these games, into that VR world. The better it's going to be, especially if you want to get immersed in these worlds like Half-Life Alyx or Bone. What was it?
One thing that a Sony exec talked about is how they're focusing on making AAA games into full VR experiences. Whether
Yeah,
one reason I chose this fan-made concept is, what do you guys think of this look? Do you guys want to keep the dual tone? Do you guys want it completely white, completely black? I know.
I want
Coherent-
myself.
What's
yeah.
going on with the
I
top of it there?
agree with this
What's going on with the top of it there, though?
What do you mean?
Like you see the top of it, that little
That's
on
the
your
strap.
There's a
Oh, it's a
a
strap?
back head strap and then the front one.
Remember that it used to have the.
I want them
Mhm.
to keep that design.
because
so it's gonna it's gonna be supported better on your head. It's gonna slide around.
Because it's, to me, the PlayStation VR had the best headset design for not hurting your knee.
Only thing I can tell you that if they're gonna improve anything, it does have that rubber like what blocks my eye,
Sweat
and you
and-
feel that sweat in your eyes because that happens. Eyes, yeah, that's
There
definitely.
was some details talked about this next generation, right? For the VR thing, especially in VR, you
Mhm.
want your field of view to be but anything above 100, I think, is good.
Mm-hmm. On the frame.
Become more easier to do.
Mhm.
And of
It
course, we
has to.
talked about that. The better the refresh,
Um,
but the breathable around.
Mm-hmm.
And if you move around for a certain amount, and you gotta clean out the lenses and all that. So
Like we're talking about like Revenge of the Sith.
dude.
Yeah.
he's
yeah,
a dual blade wielder. Remember that?
Dual
I'm a
blade.
dual blade.
Oh, right.
Exactly. I'm Ahsoka
That's
Tano.
what's up.
It's gonna have HDR OLED screen. That's a given. That's gonna
Mhm.
make it look nice,
Mhm.
crispy, beautiful
The
colors.
Switch has
That's
an
what I was
OLED
gonna say.
screen. Come on. Better.
Oh, dang, you're right. My fault. I gotta use the Switch as my VR. You're right. I just can't
Uh,
wait to
yeah.
get a nice little eye face burn, like a little
Breakouts.
That it looked like you were looking through the.
dual mesh. Getting rid of that too.
And the most important thing is thought of.
That would be pretty cool too. Like
Yeah.
a cooking simulator,
Because
but now with the
like playing regularly.
Mechanic and taking
bro.
out the.
That's what that's something that I want in VR. I'm not sure. I have to look at it. I know there's gonna be a new mechanic simulator, bro. Already, I mean, and there's an oil company. I think it's Castrol. They have some type of simulator that you can take apart an engine and everything, bro. That's amazing. That'd be pretty cool. Good training.
Even for little kids, like I would like just apps that you could put on it that you could teach with. Built in is just the galaxy. It's not the same for me to teach my classes on, and you grab Earth and it's orbiting around the sun at the same time. I mean, the Earth as that's same thing with wildlife. Just hey, look, there's a lion, and be able to look at a lion, walk at a 10-year-old, 8-year-old. They love sharks, they love dinosaurs, and to be able to just see it in VR.
We'll definitely
I think
see
would
that
be great.
moving forward once VR becomes a cheaper and more available thing. In that sense, well, ever since COVID, they kind of bumped the stalled the
Yeah, because of the whole
you know, the
chip
moving
stuff
forward.
and,
but overall, we saw it first when it came to the launch of the Oculus being at $300.
Jimmy?
no, but I've heard it's pretty good. I've heard it's like you're actually like there.
So I have the
I
Oculus,
heard it was in the
and
NBA.
it's
That's one I
pretty
heard.
dope because you could,
Right there in front
or
of the
you could
action
even put yourself.
while they're playing the game.
Yeah, and it's all live and it's
Yeah.
cool. But they go down the court, it'll flip.
Talking about installing microwaves. Watched that movie with Gerald Butler, the gamer.
Yeah,
Yeah, man, it's kind of scary. Can you imagine that?
yeah.
You put hope, but yeah.
Come on, Jimmy. We've been
And it innovated all this greatness. So yeah, take it back.
field, or even in the, in
Skynet.
in the military field too.
Yeah.
They practice
No
that way
drones.
as well.
Drones?
No drones.
Not yet.
Oh,
not
not
yet.
yet.
Not yet. But you've been, of course, like no one thought this game would come out. Everyone knows this happens. It's been like that for the last 10 years
Yeah,
now.
it's like tradition now. It's just like, hey, when's that Call of
It's a
Duty? Oh,
national
yeah, like in
holiday.
November, we're gonna have a new one.
Is
another
this the
rinse and
official
repeat.
name though?
Vanguard.
I believe so. Yeah.
Okay, so
Okay, so
actually,
now
that's code name. Let's leave it. At
that's a
that.
code name.
It's
Yeah,
code
because they're
name.
gonna mix it now with Destiny.
'Cause of
No.
Vanguard.
only the Destiny fans will know what.
Vanguard. No, bro. A lot of people know what that is.
No,
No.
they have had to play Destiny.
They've had to have played Destiny at one point or another. The Vanguards
But-
are the good guys.
But what do you think?
So what is this
about
Call of Duty?
World War II
World
So
War
we're going
II?
back to World War II now.
again?
Okay.
But why though? But why though? Like, are they
Is
gonna
it-
tell a
is-
different story in World War II, or am I gonna have the same nonsense again?
Are we gonna even have a
We're
story?
gonna have a story.
Bro, it'd be good if like
I don't know,
maybe
man.
they base it off which the last World War II was it based off in the beginning of the war or like towards the end? Probably towards the end, right? I'm assuming.
I think it was towards the end because didn't they have D-Day again?
Yeah, they have to make it something interesting like a Valkyrie or something. Have you seen that movie Valkyrie with Tom Cruise that they talk about how they try to murk Hitler in that bunker?
Okay.
I don't know, some espionage, like something different, a different story, something that hasn't
That's
been heard
what
about.
I look
you know?
for when it comes to new FPS
Yeah.
shooters that go into World War II.
If you're gonna bring
Give
it
me
back,
something we
yeah,
haven't seen, and make it good.
make it good.
You know, like that's something that I think if you're gonna redo the same thing you've done twice already, or 3 times,
I
then
don't know, or
make
do
it
like a
different.
Saving
Make it-
Private
make it
Ryan
better.
edition or something. I
Yeah.
don't, like put me in there. Let's save Matt Damon.
Yeah.
Let's do
Or
something.
or make like these are the dark missions that no one ever heard of
Well,
that had to happen in
yeah,
World War II.
I guess.
Because like the story,
How good of a storyline would that be to do that?
see something like that.
Bro.
You know what I'm saying?
Yes,
Something
man.
different because
Yeah.
yes, we get it. We know how World War II ends. We get you know, the Russians and this and that, or I guess not even do a story.
I think that's what caught everybody, or at least me specifically, when war, whether it be the German pilot that was in the Swiss Alps, whether it be the Englishman, whether it be the Ottoman Empire woman that was in there.
You know, right? I mean, bro, come on. Look what they
could
look
it
what
not
they did.
start out like, can the Call of Duty just not start with you being and fighting back?
Most likely,
Yeah.
though,
Look at
most
Modern
likely they'll
Warfare.
just change the name.
You remember Modern Warfare when you go to that Brazilian airport?
Russian,
Kind of like
it was
facts,
the
you
Russian
know?
airport.
The
No
Russian airport. Yeah, that.
No
yeah,
Russian.
that it was a multiplayer map, and that map is amazing.
Change the name, like they did in BF5. The Germans are not called Nazis. Clearly, they're called
No.
Axis forces.
That's
technically.
it. Done.
That's all you.
But
gotta
you know
really
what's
do.
you know what's going on.
It's because imagine it's because if you put yourself in their shoes, they believe that they're the heroes.
Mm-hmm.
They believe in their minds
they're doing it for their country. They're they're doing their job. I guess. Yeah.
Yeah. So just to see it from another point of view, I think would be different, at least to change it up a little bit. Then okay, go take out that base again. Oh, go put some mines. Oh, boo, we blew up the base. The soldiers could come in.
But here's the reality: we're not getting any of that.
Why?
No.
Because
Call of Duty is Call of Duty, and Call of Duty does what it does best, and it takes people's money.
Bro,
every year.
you know how
Now
bad.
you think Warzone's gonna get shifted over again?
No,
You don't think so? Warzone is
dying.
a machine.
no, Warzone's dying.
I don't know. The top played game for the last year.
All the top streamers are leaving Warzone, going to
Yeah.
Apex. Everybody's going to Apex.
I'm just waiting for Battlefield. That once Battlefield comes out, that thing's gonna tank.
No,
It's going down.
I feel like at this point, first of all, why hasn't Call of Duty shown anything? We have no idea. It's super late in the year, and they haven't showed a single thing.
Yeah, we're almost in September.
I
Bro,
think
they got
I
confident,
think
man.
they're giving up and they're letting Battlefield take this year. I'm not gonna lie to you. I think the hype for Battlefield is too big for
overwhelming.
Call of Duty to really do anything.
Prodigy, you know what you're saying. You're
'Cause
telling me Call of Duty's pooching?
Yeah,
when
because
usually
that's exactly what happened with Infinite Warfare when Battlefield 1 came out.
Prodigy.
The hype came out for Battlefield 1.
Most of the time, people wait to see when Call of Duty comes out so they can get the hell out of that date so they can sell their game at another time. So you're telling me this year, the moon, the stars, the
Yes, 'cause
universe,
it
the
happened
galaxies
before.
lining up.
Because this happened before already. This is not like it's going to be the first time in history.
Prodigy,
I'm telling you, this happened with Infinite Warfare.
Battlefield has never outsold Call of Duty.
Okay, who cares about outselling? I'm talking about hype and what's on the mind share.
Okay.
Battlefield 1, when they dropped that trailer and when everything happened,
With a thumbs up
it
and thumbs
took
down.
over Infinite Warfare. Yeah, the thumbs down for Infinite Warfare was at 500K. It was one of the most disliked videos in
And it still did
YouTube
better.
history. So I think the same thing is gonna happen to Call of Duty this
Okay.
year. This might be a misfire year for Call of Duty
Yeah, if it is,
because
it is.
people are tired of Cold War
they'll learn.
and people are tired of Warzone.
Remember, right now, Activision's got their hands full. They got
They got Blizzard right now on the problem. You saw the Blizzard. Oh, that's a good piece of news. This week, the Blizzard executive guy left.
There's a lot of
He
problems.
left, and the other guy that was worked on Blizzard because the other guy just left. He
Mhm.
just disappeared. He's
So-
like, "Oh, I'm quitting," and he just quit.
there's a lot of workers that have signed petitions
Yes,
to.
There's a lot of.
So
crap
there's a
going
lot
down
of,
at Blizzard.
of stuff happening right
It's
now,
overwhelming, man.
and it could be like Prodigy says. This could be like all the stuff coming together to finally take down
And
the
in the end,
juggernaut.
is it really a bad thing? Just 1 year
No,
without
man,
a good COD.
those
Like,
people need to
I think
reset,
that's
man. They
fine.
need new.
I think
substance,
people are still
like-
I'm sorry, but
like-
I think COD has been off for a couple of years.
yeah.
It's just there's no
Yeah.
competition, so therefore COD
Yeah.
still sells.
Which is very loyal. Everybody
Yes.
that plays COD is loyal
Yeah.
as hell. But now this year is going to be a different option.
Yeah.
And you know what?
They haven't had this option for the past.
They
like,
haven't
3
had
years.
this option. So the appeal is just that more apparent. Like it's yeah. I think that Battlefield
Like
would
I
one
said,
up,
I'm not saying Battlefield's gonna blow them out in sales or
no,
anything.
no.
but
It's
I'm
just there's
talking
too much
about
loyalists.
People
but
talking about it.
Is number one.
yeah, man. No, I don't deny it. I mean, look, there's so many players.
I'm talking about mind share.
Project. I
Warzone
understand
isn't
that.
being talked about.
Oh, you're talking about in the current moment. Just in the current
I'm talking
moment.
about in player base and not the
Papo,
whatever.
papo, bop, bop, bop.
Oh, what happened, Jimbo?
The original question was,
Yeah.
so would Call of
Yes.
all together?
No, I think they're gonna have to.
continuing with Cold War Warzone is what they're doing.
Yeah.
Cuckoo, you mean shift over? You're shifting the World War II into Warzone? That's what shift over means.
Yeah.
Dude, like just like how they did the Modern Warfare.
From Warzone into Cold War guns when they merged it together when the game came out.
Yeah.
So they changed it completely.
No, they're gonna name it. I know what they're gonna do, man. I know what they're gonna do. They're gonna
Just
get.
hit us with
They're
this.
gonna get the recipe. This is what's gonna happen. It's gonna be very popular. What Battlefield gonna change that the way you play online. There's gonna be so much more flexibility that you're not gonna be entrapped. Oh yeah, bro. It's gonna happen. They're gonna mix and match stuff, and then Call of Duty is gonna do it just a slightly little bit better, and all the fan base is gonna go back to Call of Duty, and then they're gonna do that online where you can mix and match the same thing, bro. Watch, it's gonna be similar, with less like I think they're not very good at like the planes and
think
the
so?
automobiles and stuff like that. But that flavor of like
Yeah.
mix and matching genres, that's gonna go into Call of Duty.
Wrecker said that they're gonna shift. They're gonna merge the new COD
uh-huh.
with the
that-
Warzone,
with the
like they
Warzone,
did with
yeah.
Cold War.
Of
Yeah.
course.
I don't know if that.
It's
I'm
because
saying
I
no
think they'll
because
do
it's
that,
not a
bro.
good idea. You want to know why? Because when they did that with Cold War, they killed Warzone. Once they put all those weapons on the floor,
rules. All of that talk.
Money. At the end of the day, they're gonna
All the
use
skins, all the
bro.
stuff
They're
that they
gonna
sell.
use. Activision's gonna be like, yo, let's lay back here. Let's see what these people are doing, and then we'll add a little bit of something. They're gonna lay low for a little bit, and they're gonna look at what Battlefield is doing, and then if it's doing really bad, they're gonna change direction and go somewhere else.
I get where you're coming from,
Yeah.
Project, and I agree with you 1,000%. I think that COD should stick to what COD does well, which is the arena style, close quarter fighting, that rampant thing.
arcade,
That-
smooth
that's their
running,
bread and
movement.
butter.
Yes.
Even though Warzone at its peak had its thing, but I think they left it alone for too long.
Yeah.
They were so busy trying to make skins. They were too busy
Make
doing.
money
You
with
you wanna know why, though?
microtransactions
And they didn't
all
change
that.
the
Yeah.
map. They
They're
didn't change.
they're ignoring their player base.
Because they got the
Because
money.
Raven doesn't care about the hacker problem going on PC right now.
Yeah.
The amount of hackers on Warzone is
Yeah.
immense right now.
Midfield Maestro hit me up, and he's like, "Dude, I lost to hackers 5 games in a row. I want to play
And
another
that's-
game. I'm
that's when
done
you
with
played
this."
Apex.
And he's like, I'm going to play Apex, Rainbow, and I'm going to wait for Battlefield. I am done with COD because the cheating is out of hand.
Dude, it is a problem. It is an important problem.
And that's
that
my
they're not looking at.
concern with the cross playing.
Yeah.
I hope that we stay with the ability to choose. If at some point they take away the
Make it
ability
permanent?
and make it, hey guys, you can't choose console only. We're mixing everybody together. The moment that happens, I think it's going to be terrible
That's
terrible
crazy,
for
man.
It's
people.
gonna be Kuko's
crazy
he's gonna be a single player only.
I'll become one of
gamer.
those grandpas. I only play single player games now because
All these cheaters are here.
But that's really
Yeah,
what
that
it
or I
is.
buy that thing that we talked about a couple weeks
The
ago.
dongle.
gosh,
The
the
guy
don-
put the
the
dongle
dongle.
on there.
The
We
power
even the
dongle.
playing field
The
right now.
power
The
dongle.
power
Let me
dongle.
write this down. Power dongle.
What about the dongle?
Oh man, that's the biggest problem they have with Warzone right now.
Yeah,
It's
yeah.
that, and they just gotta listen to when the community's like, "Hey yo,
But don't
this,
you think
this
it
gun you
needs
just
to-
released is really really broken? Like you guys need to nerf it." And they don't nerf it. They just have people buy the gun in the shop
Plus
so
the
they get paid to
cheating.
win. So
Plus the cheating.
Yeah.
Oh, snap.
that's really all. That's really what's.
Oh,
hurting
we
the
got a delivery here.
Got
What's going
delivery
on?
out here now?
What's that's theirs.
That's
black
that,
the black
the
sugar.
Got the sugar here. We got some bubble tea.
Strawberry. Oh.
Oh snap! Thank you,
Is
sir.
that what you gotta do? Is
Where
that
are
what
the
you gotta
straws?
do?
Oh, you gotta mix it, Jimmy.
You gotta mix it.
Yeah,
All
you
right,
gotta
so we're
twirl it
mixing it.
around.
You gotta teach.
Hey, bro, where are we gonna do the box?
Where's this?
No, the box
well,
isn't here this month.
Oh, is it here? Oh. There's a supply chain shortage, so we couldn't get the box this time around either.
How do they drink it? Though?
Wait, yeah, how are we gonna drink this? No straws at all? They didn't even bring my boba either.
Bro,
what?
Here.
Problem with Postmates. Hit me up if you all want. Lord Infamous said to hit him up if any of y'all want those aim mods for PS5. So it seems like Guko, you know what
the aim
mods. What's going on. So continuing.
That's exactly why I wanted to talk to him after the show. No, I'm just playing.
No, I was Lord Infamous.
Oh, Lord Infamous. But his mods only work on Battlefield though.
Yeah, and also another game in which Lord Infamous could not play probably a couple of years back. Because he was...
Tómese ese, papi. Está bien. It's good.
Yes,
it's good.
this is the best. Some of the best in jump scares.
Quito here. Stop being such a pain.
This is the prime.
Take it. I ordered an extra one. Oh, no, I didn't.
Well, that one's mine.
Yeah. Yeah, I
Alright,
forgot
that's
to
not
get
working.
one for her.
Yeah, I don't want to hit it that much.
Don't make a mess, Prodigy. Whoa. Pop that cherry.
Oh, no, this straw doesn't work. It's too small.
So yeah.
So,
So,
Kuko,
yeah.
what's a game that Lord Infamous couldn't play probably a couple of years back?
Oh, and we can't play that in the dark either. Yeah,
Mm.
I played it in the dark. I like that stuff.
Okay. So, I don't know if you guys were able to play a little game called God of War. One of the selling points for Cory Barlog was that he wanted to film the whole game in one shot. He didn't want any cutscenes. He didn't want any editing magic. He just wanted it to be all one continuous shot. So, as you guys know, EA is going to remake Dead Space.
Yeah.
And they're going to do the same idea with it. They want to start the game. And since we have all these beautiful new SSD hard drives and everything, they're going to make it one continuous shot for the whole game. And just flow it that way. And all the cutscenes, everything's going to be in engine and all that stuff.
Mhm.
So they basically want to keep you immersed in the game. To be honest with you, I don't care about cutscenes. I don't care if it does or does not have. For me, a horror game is all about sound, atmosphere, and creating that desolate environment. If you want to do it all in one shot, great. If you want to do cutscenes, all right, I don't care.
Mm-hmm.
I just want to be able to just walk inside a spaceship and just feel like and just hearing the sound of metal crunching and just that emptiness and just having little babies come out and try to kill me.
That sounds good.
Okay.
What about
Yeah.
you guys? Do you
I'm
guys care?
definitely-
Does it if it's all one shot or not?
For me, I would like to see something different from what the old. I don't want to remake. And if their artistic viewpoints are going to push that barrier a little bit further, give me something brand new.
Okay.
And use the existing source content. Don't go too crazy because I want to kind of
Agreed.
like I want to.
Agreed.
I kind of want to follow what happened in part 3. Like I want it to connect somehow. I don't just want it to be its own thing because it's been a while, and it'll be nice if you can tie things together. And I mean, it'll be healthy for people that haven't played the game to probably think about going back and playing it.
Yeah.
You might, it might be something
I-
Ubisoft could sell. I mean, not so Ubisoft.
Yeah.
Ubisoft, right?
Yeah.
The EA. They can sell that online or something. I don't know.
The good thing is that I think for this being a remake, it's going to be pretty good that they do change maybe something about the remake, so it's not.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I don't think
they'll
anybody
follow.
wants a one-to-one like photocopy.
It's
Yeah.
like Demon Souls. It's not a.
Feels familiar, but something's different.
Yeah, of course.
Mhm.
So I think this single shot, sure, it's not gonna add to the horror dynamic, but it will make it very much more cinematic in the sense where if now you're just playing everything through and through.
Now, I don't know if you guys ever played a game called 1886, The Order.
1886. Yeah, it's a werewolf one.
Did you play it?
Yeah, like part of it.
Do you
I know it's
remember?
very short.
You remember how it had like that grainy looking?
The ambience, cause for example, in the original Dead Space, the lighting and the lights flickering was like one of those things, and they had a lot of like coming from ahead
With the 3D sound now.
Yeah, that's gonna be nice.
Very nice.
Very nice. They should make it a VR.
But like we've been saying, we want a remake with Dead Space and the lore and everything. We do want them to kind of flush it out and change it up a little bit, give it a fresh coat of new paint, and kind of change a little bit, because the controllers and the
Time, I didn't mind it. I love the stomping. That needs to come back. The stomping,
Curve
you
stomping.
shoot somebody's legs off and then you start stomping and stuff. That's pretty good.
yeah,
Yeah.
Like, I like that.
I love that as well. Next year's EA Play, we might get a little snippet of where the game is. So we're excited for that. And of course, that's it for the news.
And that's the way the news goes.
And so, Prodigy,
Yes.
the month ended. We're starting a new month. People are able to get their new games with gold.
Mm-hmm.
And the people have also gotten their PlayStation Plus games.
Oh,
but
yeah.
they want new stuff. They're excited to spend some hard-earned...
So what do we got?
What do we got?
What do we
So first,
got?
like always, guys,
So you guys can play at home. We are...
Price
first
is
of all,
Right.
we're going to thank our boy.
Yeah.
So Prodigy's going to show us the games. We're going to talk a little bit about him. We're going to guess the games. See who wins. Right now, the undisputed champion is our boy Jimmy. He keeps guessing them right.
Well, Jonah was pretty good last time.
John Lax is
John
undisputed.
Lax was pretty good last
Okay.
time.
He
Man.
won last week.
He was on point.
Ever
It's
since
almost
he-
like if he had the game stop.
Let's see if you guys could top him
All right.
in the chat.
So going into the first game, we got Lawn Mowing Simulator. Game Skuko been waiting for a long time, right, Kuko?
Bro,
When I was
this is a
in high school,
$20 game, bro.
and I used to look outside at the football field, and he's sponsoring it. They got John Deere as well.
So yeah,
Lawnmower
Lawn
Simulator.
Mowing Simulator coming
That's what
out
everybody's been waiting for.
on PC, Xbox Series X.
This is a $30 game.
Coming out on August.
So,
Yeah.
They're going to get
First-
first access.
first on
los
Game Pass.
amount.
First on Game Pass. Going into the next game, we got Foreclosed. Coming out on PC,
Yo, what's going-
PS5,
what is
Xbox
this?
Series X, PS4, Xbox One, Switch, Stadia. Coming
we
out
got-
on August 12th.
So-
Hold up.
is
What
this
is
a
this?
game where
Home
you
Improvement? What is this?
You go around the people.
That's going to be the next game, the IRS tax calculator? Like, what's going? So it's called Foreclosed, so you're getting kicked in probably what?
It's a third-person shooter. It's Cyberpunk style. Dang,
Yeah, bro.
I'm waiting for some gameplay so
drink
you
it.
guys can like see
Dude,
it.
that is Cyberpunk.
Oh, it's third person. Okay.
It's just like that old game that came out, that Red Blade.
This is like
Hero.
This is like a PS2 game, right?
This looks like an old Nintendo Wii game.
Yeah. So yeah, it's gonna be $20. Hey,
Now I went to asymmetrical view.
it looks like $20.
$20. Cool. All right, going into the next game, we got Hades finally coming to the consoles: Xbox Series X, Xbox One, PS.
I'm gonna say $40, right? Wasn't it the
Go did get closer. It is actually 25.
25?
What?
Okay, that's pretty good.
Oh, Xbox Series X,
Yeah, on the-
Xbox, PS5, PS4.
Because I think if you buy the Switch, it's like a little bit more expensive, right? Because proprietary freaking stuff
Probably.
and stuff. Yeah.
But either way, I never knew what this game was until the
Mhm.
Game of the Years, and
And
you know
it's
I'm
actually
interested
good.
now
Huh.
to see it.
It's gonna push my PS5 to its limits, baby.
So going
Yeah.
into a very controversial game for the next one.
Oh
we got
no!
Oh,
Paw
man.
Patrol Adventure.
I can't believe this
City
game's actually
Calls.
coming out, bro. It's incredible.
Bro,
Dude, wait, look, I gotta take it off screen because if not we get like
yeah, we got like
TOS, okay? No, I'm joking. But we got Paw Patrol Adventure City Calls Police. So
who's the main
I don't know. their
Chase.
names.
Chase is on the case. There you
Chase
go.
is-
Seen us. Haven't even done anything.
He's the
already
police, bro.
chasing us.
He's supposed to chase bad people.
And I'm gonna get security because they need to protect my
No,
body.
they're
It's for Xbox One and Switch on August 13th.
Police.
It's 40.
40?
40.
Google 40?
Yeah, 39.
And-
One.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is the third one, right?
Is there third game?
Yeah.
That's
Hey,
not
should we get
let's not go
clear his thoughts at
clear
some
your
point?
thoughts. All right.
I don't know if you knew that we have a segment where it's called "What Burns My Motherboard."
Oh yeah.
We haven't had any of those moments recently.
Oh no, we're having.
I visualize. Are you
getting a motherboard and
Yeah.
breaking it on the table.
like, bro? You know what I'm talking about?
We're right now we're gonna talk about it's an asymmetrical game.
Yeah, it looks cool.
I was
18.
super excited. I looked at Project. I'm like,
I remember this
Yes,
game. Yeah,
yes,
yeah.
it was
We
on the
have
Games
talked
Out
about
this week.
game, yeah.
Probably
Last
I
week.
think a month ago.
No, last week. It came out this week.
Oh, it was last week.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah. Twin stick RPG. So it's a bunch of different genres melted into one. Played it on my PC. Kind of. Have you ever played Diablo?
Damnation?
Yes,
Oh,
I played the.
it's that view.
It's that view. Yeah, yeah. Okay.
Type
Yeah.
of deal.
So it's like
You ever
that.
played Dead Nation?
The Nation now.
Dead Nation.
Dead Nation,
with
no.
the zombies.
No, no.
Alien Nation.
Alien.
So I did get to play a little bit as well before the show. Overall, the game looks full. I love the way the environment feels alive.
More stuff going on than Cyberpunk.
Dude, you had people. There's always something going on.
And in Cyberpunk, everything was clean. The people look all weird, and this you had aliens, robots, you had different species and stuff. And it's got an RPG where you could level up your character, you could customize it, but not to the point where you're going crazy.
Like the stats aren't like super in depth. Like the to the T put to the point to the statistic, whatever you want to make it. Slap on armor. This armor's better than the other one. You know. And you
This
see
is
it.
your basic
so
trophy hunters game. Is it like good?
studio, and I think they did a really good job building the world, building the Xbox Game Pass, just to be able to try games like this right out of the box. Like I didn't have to go to the store and pay $50, $60. I got to just download this game and just play it right from day one. This is the perfect reason why everyone should have a subscription service to Game Pass. Like I said, I didn't play it on Xbox. I know on Xbox I heard that when you play co-op, it kind of hiccups a little bit here and there. When you do play a single player, it's
smooth.
It's smooth. On my PC, I was playing on ultra settings, so every once in a while, when a lot of stuff would happen, it would kind of hiccup.
At let's say base 48.
Highly recommend this game. This is a freaking.
I think this is great display for Xbox bringing in more indies when they did that movement back in 2019. Bringing indies to the table, I think this one was a very good one to display. Like, you know,
Xbox could do a little bit better is promoting. Like, I don't know the
indie game that
you
they're
would
getting
still call it
popularity.
an indie game.
But Among Us, they've been having Xboxes had their back since. Let's say I come to you and I go, Jimmy, you're making a game. I want to put you in the forefront. Like, hey guys, remember this game's coming, so other people
At
can
least
see
they
it.
Looked at this game and was like, we're not
I
gonna
think-
campaign
I
for
think
it. We're
you're
gonna
saying-
not super. Oh, they're
Yeah,
everybody's
don't
advertising.
get it twisted. This ain't
Yeah.
Gears.
It ain't. Yeah, exactly. So,
Even though the quality is
It's pretty
like hype or nothing, and if it does get hyped up, it's because the players hyped it up, and I think it's more genuine if the players hype something up. I think
game for Game Pass to be
Yeah.
able. Hey Jimmy, you got Game Pass? I got Game Pass. Have you tried this game out? And kind of that word.
gonna break barriers, gonna be the best thing in the planet, and then it comes out and it's just trash. You're like, player base do all the advertising for them pretty much with these type of games. Now with like AAA titles, bigger named games, it's gonna be different because they have more backing. They're it's like, what makes it core to it.
no reason why you shouldn't try it. And if you don't,
Tap that.
well,
Yeah,
one
man.
thing you don't want to tap,
Yeah. Okay.
and something you talked about with last weekend on August 5th, I believe. Think maybe
It looks cool.
or a couple weeks. I think it's been a couple weeks since they showed off the
And so you
one guy that got to share gameplay. He talked
drawing board.
absolutely, and this
Oh,
is
yeah?
where we're gonna whip it
They
out.
just gotta throw the whole game away. That's pretty good. I haven't seen that
Dang.
one.
What destroys my motherboard? It's been a while. Fook. What was the last time we did this?
It's been
Last year in
That was
September.
bad. That was
Last
bad.
year in September. I remember that. Man, yes. That was definitely a break my motherboard moment. Okay. X Defiant. It is like what Kuko mentioned. It is an arcade shooter based off Hero Classic. Other than that, it's based in kind of like it's not really post-apocalyptic, but it's getting. This is futuristic, but not futuristic to the point where they're going into what breaks my motherboard likes and just putting it into a game and making it just as bad.
That's all.
And I say, but gun
the sound that each gun makes is terrible. They don't sound different. They're making shooters for years.
you would think they had the
And the first thing they said, This is a. We want the guns. So in my mind, I'm like, dude, I want to play this. If this is gonna be like Rainbow Six Siege, I want that. And if it's gonna mix in a little Division with some abilities, dude, that's like a recipe
Match
for
made in
success.
heaven.
But like Prodigy says, they kind of turned it upside.
I suck in the sense of like I can't control recoil. As bad as if I'm playing the Division and I'm killing an AI with, and it is pretty bad. Like I almost use like
Shield
a
there,
shield
Jim,
or,
on the balcony, pap, pap, and killed them.
clearly there's weapons that are more OP. MP7 being one of them.
Then he used an AR.
I used
and he shot. It's like
the gun. That's like a weird gun mechanic too.
back down, and then you couldn't even see anything. Like
Yeah.
it was very.
I feel
bad.
like that's something that you don't. They fixed the pistols. I guess they didn't. Most of them kick back rather than up.
And the other guy that shoots every day.
I mean,
Yeah.
another pet.
These are supposed to be like the cream of
Any game.
Soldier. You're a soldier. What
You
the
can
heck?
have recoil and just unnatural in the sense of it does.
Now my question is, we're so different. Are they? I saw you put down a turret that shoots
You
rockets.
got capture the point. You got like attacker defender mode, all modes that are kind of generic. You know, ones you always see in every FPS. When it comes to abilities, there's some that are blatantly the ones that you go for. One being the shield, the amp shield. Great. You shoot out of it, they can't shoot in. That thing's amazing. There's
Number of people that can have each character.
Shields and done.
So you got the recon that goes invisible. So all that stuff. And like I mentioned, maybe I suck. I guess I'm not killing enough people in the rounds to charge them quick enough. I guess if it's charged by kills. But overall, I think the abilities are the ultimate, which is a dome that's mobile on your backpack. It goes where you go. And it has... You have,
The BB-8,
yeah.
No. What's that drone?
the separatist
gosh.
droids.
I call it the roly-poly play. It's
Forgot,
just
man.
so boring in this game and just really unappealing that's what really turns it off.
It's
That's
because
that's-
people away. Because in order for people to play this game and give it legs and have it become a thing, it has to have something that'll pull people away from, Warzone, clamming for
at this point,
this. It's
it's
COD.
It's not
basically.
bad.
Con.
Yeah, they
Yeah.
move. The movement's
They,
good
the
and everything.
speed, they run pretty fast. They got sliding, so the movement isn't bad. I think but it is definitely Cold War movement. Graphics amazing though. The way it looks, great. Like
Yeah.
it looks really nice.
Okay.
The maps look really cool.
They call them destroyers from Star Wars. They call them destroyers. Destroyers or something like that. Yeah.
So, but like we always say, what the game is surrounded by, it's an FPS. So it's the shooting should be good. If that's not good, then you got nothing but an empty shell. A nice looking empty shell is all you got. So sadly,
Well, the good thing is that it's a beta,
yeah.
so they
You
can
gotta
go back
to
to
the
the
drawing
drawing
board.
board again.
And I think everybody in the community is following suit. On Reddit, everybody's talking about how this game is really, really bad. On the Reddit that UB made for the game, they're telling them, it's like, bro, the time to kill is terrible. The gunplay is terrible. You guys really got to fix this. So I'm pretty sure everybody's some hot water with their games soon because
It's
they're
all
just
good,
not
man.
pulling out anything good.
They're letting the quality, the true quality department figure it out.
Like,
The true-
like if you think about it, when was the last good Ubisoft game? Assassin's Creed, maybe, but like first-person
Valhalla?
shooters.
Assassin's Creed, yeah. No, I'll
Nah.
give you that one. Yeah,
Valhalla had a bunch of frame rate issues and it still does, I think so. I don't know.
it's Ubisoft needs to get their
Yeah, because the Division didn't
pants
do
together
that
because
well.
the Division 2 did worse than the first
Yeah, I
one.
heard it did bad. So
So man, I don't
We'll
know.
see,
I
we'll
feel
see.
like every UB game that's been coming out feels like they're all the same.
All they have to do is make.
I'm relating this to EA's point before Battlefield. This one, they were at a dry point with nothing, and I feel
Bro.
like UB's in that same spot with nothing.
can you imagine if they get this game and they turn it into some Sam Fisher thing and then they mess it up? They mess up everything.
Please don't say they'll mess up a
Because they will do
that.
that. Trash.
The Sam Fisher class.
Yeah.
They pulled
Spies.
that poopery on
Yeah.
the. They tried to put
So
the
yeah,
poopery on the poop.
Overall technical test.
Go
it's,
back.
It's great looking crap. That's pretty much it. That's the best way to describe it.
It's tech.
Yes, and that game went whoop to the highest peak of a mountain, but the mountain wasn't really long, so it just went straight down.
That's crazy.
So going into the last game for our review, which is not really and boy, oh boy, did our man Lil Nas X bring some new stuff to the table.
Kung Lao.
Kung Lao.
Kung Lao, Nas X's
Mortal
kid.
Kombat looking guy.
Lil Nas X and Kung Lao had a kid.
Yeah, so for starters, let's talk about the Battle Pass.
Oh my gosh. Can I play it?
If you want.
All right. I'm
How
just play a
dare
snippet.
they? How dare they want to charge you full?
Like, yo, you want a battle pass? And this is what they gave me.
You know you want it. You get it every year. But I mean every season, dude. This is by far the worst Prodigy.
I was telling Record the same thing. This is the worst battle pass to ever come out in this game.
And the way they disguise it to fill in the 100, and that by the time you get to the 100th level, you got none of them. Do I want?
So they tell you they make you grind, and then they give you nothing for it.
Dude, absolutely nothing. Not even good skins. No
Damn.
badges.
dude,
Just
I'm sorry, the legend skins are like terrible. They're
Man,
garbage.
they can't be
The
all
bug
good,
ones?
bro.
Dude, they're fun. And that's for the legend that just
Seer.
came out. And that's at the end of the battle pass. That's like $2.95.
they heard me. They're like, oh, Cook always complains about us never putting any battle pass for the new legends. So we'll give them one.
Yeah,
One. That's it.
that's it. Other than that, it's a bunch of fluff and garbage. Portraits, banners, badges, trackers, all this useless stuff. Well, trackers is on the free track, so it doesn't matter. But just really, really stupid stuff. One emote, too. They added emotes last season, and they only added one in the battle pass for
Yeah.
this season? Are you kidding me?
For freaking Octane. Just
Octane.
one.
And just one. And
And-
again, it's near the end of the
I
battle
can
pass.
give you a bunch. They could, instead of all the other fluff that they put in, you could put finishing moves in there. You could put different emotes, even just things that you shout out when you kill somebody. I'd rather have than a freaking. I don't know. I just thought it sucked.
It does.
Now-
they didn't have enough.
Let's before we get into the legend.
Oh, boy.
Let's get into the gun, the new gun, the Rampage. What do you think of that weapon?
Nerf a little bit.
Nerf.
Its time to kill is too high. It's too fast.
Too fast.
I only say that, and I guess, time to kill is not always a bad or good thing, but in a battle royale, Apex is known to take more skill in the sense of you got to somebody in like no time. I'm not saying a complete nerf. I'm just saying a little nerf, maybe in the charged mode, or not in any mode. Just nerf the damage of it a slight bit. I think 2-3 hit points is more than enough.
What about rate of fire?
The rate of fire in the charge mode is a bit much. What I would do is change the rate of fire in the chart mode. Change the depletion rate. So the thermite grenade lasts shorter.
longer?
No,
Oh,
shorter.
Yeah, gotta
So
make sure
you
your
get
shots
a
are
hot,
precise.
Yes,
yeah.
exactly.
Mhm.
You're not shooting a whole mag of your rampage
It's
in that
because in
super
this
fast
gun,
mode.
you use a grenade in it
Mm-hmm.
to give it more power so it can shoot
So
harder.
it shoots faster. It's all for
Okay.
speed.
So you have a thermite grenade that you could throw normally.
Yeah, they lower
But
that
in this
time.
case, you're like, you know what? I'm gonna use this in my gun to give it.
Yeah, they
Yeah.
lower that
Oh.
time. Instead of killing 2 people, you kill 1, and
Yeah. So all they gotta do is nerf the duration of it. Maybe not make it last the entire mag. Make it last your nice 15 first shots. You make those 15 shots count. You could kill somebody with those shots. So I think that's a good way of balancing it. But overall, the Prowler is very, very strong right now. They're probably gonna nerf the fire rate on the burst. That's most likely what they're gonna do because right now it is dominating the meta. So when it comes to guns for the season, the Prowler and the Rampage are some of the top used right now for sure. Little less OP. They did nerf the damage on the shields, but it's still strong. So if you guys hear that, run the hell away because you're probably gonna die.
I haven't even seen it yet.
Oh, dude, it's scary. It's scary. When you hear that crap, you want to...
Now map change.
Run.
Map change.
Run.
Map change, great. What do you think?
I love it. I love the way they
Yes.
changed the map. I
I'm
love
glad. One thing I mentioned in the stream, the first stream, the launch stream we did. Once you make everything daytime, it looks so much nicer.
Yeah.
World's Edge, remember it was dark and the red and the Revenant
Yeah.
because it was Revenant time.
Yeah.
So once they changed it back to the nice green and color, and I guess there's lava now, but
Yeah.
other than that, it was nice.
That one northern area needed that uplift.
Yes, nobody went to Refiner.
Ranked. I know you ranked up. You got up there.
I'm almost plat. I'm 2 games away.
All right. Cool.
Mm-hmm.
So me and Jimbo are gonna try to rank up.
We
in
placed
arenas.
with Jimbo, gold 3.
Oh
So
wow!
we did our matches together.
Awesome.
So-
So now, last but not least, Seer.
Nerf.
Nerf.
What do you think?
Why?
I want to hear your
Why
opinions.
Nerf?
first. Your opinions first.
Okay. His alt, I think is great. I just don't understand why that he has to make damage.
Wait, his ult or his tactical?
Okay, tactical then. It's
Yeah.
good for me. The other one I call a super.
Okay.
So his L1, his tactical, I love it. I like that it's just one straight like tunnel. I could aim it up, down, left, right, and anything in that tunnel gets spotted. I don't have a problem with that. I do have a problem with it damaging someone, even if it's a slight damage. Why would it damage? And the other thing is when someone's healing or reviving, it kicks you out of that. I don't know if that's a glitch or something that's happening and they're going to fix it. Because same thing, like there's times I'm healing somebody, I'm getting shot, I'm still healing. Why would this ability kick the person out? The little electric butterflies are freaking working their magic. So, now his super that it creates a dome, I think it's really good as well.
Okay.
Now his heartbeat thing, I think it needs a little bit more refining. Like sometimes it points an arrow. I'm like, is it up, down? Or maybe you can explain it to me a little better.
No, that's
like,
exactly what it is. If the arrow's above, you just gotta look up. It's all based on look. It's not based on positioning. So don't think of it as 3D, like you're on a 3D plane type of deal, in the sense of like where you're located. Okay. It's on where you're looking.
Now,
so
there's yellow arrows and then there's a blue one.
Blue one, they're farther away. They're past, I think, 50 meters. The smaller ones, right?
Okay, so when it's a blue indicator, it's because they're far.
They're
and
really
when
small.
it's yellow, is they're closer.
Yellow is when they're
cold.
in their, yeah.
Okay.
That means they're in your range of your tactical.
Yeah.
So you can hit them with that.
Now, I love that. There was a time me and Jimbo were playing duels, and I was walking around, and I'm like, uh-oh, Jimbo, there's people in this building. Crouch and does not make noise. And when they came out, they didn't even know we were there, and we just freaking clapped them. Mm-hmm. So that ability is super, super useful.
Gives you a heads up.
Now, does he replace like Bloodhound and these other guys? I think they're all totally different.
Yeah.
I think
You're good.
I'm thinking about Rainbow.
That was such a funny name.
It's because
Yeah.
So we're talking about crypto.
They already said the buff.
Okay.
He's gonna have at least. Oh, actually, I wouldn't. Dang, I almost pulled the fake news. Wrecker, I think, told me that they're thinking about making his drone just it's passively with him, as well.
And I think if it disrupt the shields more,
not
take the damage away, but kind of like
make them weaker a little
kind
bit.
of like what happens with Watson's gate, that when they go through it, you could kill them fast because it kind of messes up their shield. I would like for it to blast them, make some damage, but for a little longer have their shield kind of like wonky.
I would add
you can attack.
a new mechanic. The shield, you can't heal your shields. You have like a
cooldown,
a broken status. Then you'll go into
you fill
debuffs
your
and
shields all the
buffs.
way.
That'll be a whole different thing. Wrecker puts it perfectly at the stats we have for recons. Seer has abilities for in the middle of a fight. Crypto has abilities for prepping and going into before a fight, and Bloodhound has rushing abilities when it comes to his ult and his wide.
Why
field of
Russian?
range. Rushing.
Russian. No,
okay.
not Russo.
So whatever.
Russian.
Going back to
Rush in.
the Seer, he has to get nerfed.
According to my brother, they should just like ban him from Apex.
His tactical is too strong, in my opinion. There's too much in his kit. Because his tactical stops. Not only does it ping you, live ping, it pings you for like 5-6 seconds, It shows your health bar. It interrupts your abilities, and it interrupts healing and reviving. To me, that's like 6 things already.
So you're dead.
It
The health thing is
super good.
great.
Yeah.
They need to swap the health to his ultimate, and they should remove interrupting items and reviving. And
Yeah, because if I spot you healing, it's on me to rush you.
yes,
Like, I don't think that you should just automatically stop you from doing it.
I think what he should have only in his tactical is the life ping. Okay, sure, it's long as hell, whatever. The life ping, the interrupting abilities, it's fine because it only interrupts it. It's not a silence like Revenant. And I think that's it. Maybe a concussion effect, but not the one we have now, which they already confirmed they're removing the flash. So
Like, we want to thank everybody for trying this guy out this like 4 days.
So we're gonna make him suck now.
yeah, his ultimate I think is completely fine. I think it's
that's
balanced.
that's the thing. Like, doesn't it feel like that? Like, now we're gonna make him suck.
but
That's
he
how it
doesn't
is.
suck.
Oh, it doesn't suck.
To
yeah,
me-
but
to me,
it's
just
probably
the-
to get new people in
just
too.
the-
They make them
I
super
think that they
overpowered.
need to do is make the other ones
So-
better.
That's true. Yeah, you can give
Yes,
the other ones more
yes,
stuff.
but you can't give the other ones more utility. Like it just, to me, it's because this.
Have physically here this week coming up. Dude, he's nasty now because his little
he is
fireworks
much, He's
thing.
much more viable than before. That's a given. His tactical improvements were good, and his ultimate improvements were good.
Too much info.
His ultimate is great. It slows down the pace, and it just gives you good information. Not only that, but it strays people from being in your area. If you put it down near you, not many people want to fight in the area. They're going to be outside of the dome, so it gives you time to do whatever you got to do.
Yeah, it prevents third party.
Yeah,
basically.
and it's also not broken because, of course, you can shoot out the ability if you wanted to and shut it off if you end up finding it. So good players would hide it and put it in good spots.
I never think of stuff like that,
What?
like shooting that out.
So yeah. Other than that, Sears just needs to get balanced, but an amazing legend idea. Really good. My opinion.
L-Star got buffed.
A really good buff. L-Star is really good. It's a viable LMG to use now.
It went from having no attachment to having all the attachments.
All of them. They just gave them all of them. But yeah, overall, this new season is gonna have it changed the meta, which is what I was wanting. It took away Revtane, so seeing all this new stuff brings kind of new life. They're gonna flesh it out, and they've already heard everybody's complaints. They've already responded to people.
My thing is they promised a lot of Titanfall. Where is it?
That's for later. So for the end of the year. Get people to buy a bunch of.
We might get some new
Apex.
stuff. We don't know. We might get some new hidden content we don't know about.
Okay, I'm just saying, like, they promised everybody, hey, you're gonna get a lot of Titanfall stuff, and we got one legend,
we got
but
Valkyrie.
but
Then we get Titans.
no, but we could get other stuff, maybe like like a whatchamacallit, like an event, like a
Oh,
Titanfall-ish
they just
event.
might need the Titanfall robots to keep up with Battlefield. I don't know. Just saying.
To keep up
Think it up. Think about it now.
in the sense, we'll have to see. At the same time, Apex is its own game, so it has to expand on its own lore.
Yeah.
So I mean, I guess they gotta do their own thing both ways. But I mean, we'll see. Overall,
Throw it, boom,
Oh my
materializes,
gosh,
or it just
that'd
falls from the sky.
be, that'd be
Bam.
crazy. Nah,
Or they just randomly fall from the sky. Legit.
yeah.
But imagine an event like that.
Yeah.
With Titans,
Yeah.
Yeah. And it's gonna introduce new weapons to take them down and stuff like that. Just ideas.
maybe.
Just
I wouldn't say
ideas.
Titans. I would probably say the the smaller ones, the ones that are just robots. They're not piloted.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
So that could work. Those could work for sure.
Just putting them on the map, and you have to deal with people and those robots.
Oh no, we don't want Fortnite, please. That's the last thing we need is alien UFOs taking you in the middle of a fight. All right, but yeah. So overall, new season, new things. So overall, pretty good.
Excited.
Mm-hmm.
So you want to hit them with the rundown?
As always, guys, we want to thank you guys for watching and being here on the show. We want to thank you for everybody who comments and participated. As always, guys, follow us on our social medias at Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, at Gamebrosspace or _show. And to keep posted with everything we're going to be doing in these coming weeks. And other than that, that is pretty much it. If you guys want to be so kind to leave a follow or subscription on YouTube or subscribe here on Twitch with Prime, it's free. So no need to worry about spending your money if you already have Amazon